for eternity, while more souls try and copy for currency. There's an urgency to see things to clarity. Conspiracy of their needs, full of figures, live and laugh, full of conspiracy. Apparently, speaking the truth can cause a felony. That's why I have faith in the Most High to protect me from my enemies. Cause the feeling of jealousy is only felt. My soul was a number for pedigree. Refuse to take the remedy due to their stubborn tendencies, which results into harsh penalties. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
In the world where the rich keeps us locked, society's got us caged up like a box. Trying to get out, but caged up like a fox. Yeah, the one must have rap. Time higher because make us watch TV to keep our minds.
METASCIENCE.
Sheets on the roads, hanging out on the blocks. Minutes later, getting searched by the cops. Stereotypes as gang members. Now their names in the system, looking for work. But it's hard to get jobs. And the only option to make money is work. They use reverse psychology to take what they got. When boys are leeches and low cost. So keep your eyes lit, meditate and focus. We're fallen angels, but that's what they will cause. We'll find time one day, just believe and trust. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
You was fraudulent with your lies, you did not stay. Decorated the juice you sold with cotton bars. Innocence with no protection, how I protected it. Innocence because it's weak, so I got the message. No issues within my speech, may have you threatened. But my lingo from the streets, I'm really well spoken. Vigilant with visualizing, that's my focus. Why these birds be singing for some further bread? Immortalize my name for the seasons left. I've been trying to have a lot of games on the lost is left. I'm inclined, the mic sonically appease the rest. But until then, all I can say the rest. I'm labeled boob, that's right. I'm that chick rolling round with the spook, yeah. That's Scooby-Doo, yeah. Sing up a whale, lullaby while you shed his stars cry. Cause these are records before you grow. My thought process different, yeah. It's either humanize all the bones in your core. Know if you miss, know that I'm coming for your neck and deflating that ball. Notice was the warning, yeah. I'm in my own name while these chicks always trying to swerve and caution for the fake girl with the rough edges, but still trying to claim that she's next. Lies you would tell most miss, yeah. Lies you would tell miss, yeah. See them root like stick, me top out before you get
Knock off.
Yeah.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, High Priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin.
Alright, high priest on this beat. One down Babylon, burn it down, burn it down. You know. Alright, let's go in. Check it. Living life in an exalted dimension. And Jesus trying to lean back like detention. Police start shootings without questions. Oneness with God, my sense ascended. As an indigo child, suppress the emotions from anti-wild. Under duress, from post-trial.
So divine, and if I die tonight, death's the only remedy to set my soul free. Prohibits the third eye to see. The darkness is easy to reach. Teach. Came for the sheep. Fulfill my seed.
The high priest deliver lyrics that are deep. As an indigo child,
go. Like codes, transmitted from stars, preserving the rhythm in people's jars. Astral projecting like an avatar. I trust the friends who let me down. Life is superficial and lovely town. Sometimes my brain just wants to break down. Which occurs when losing focus. Become reborn like a lotus. While I can materialize and transform into ether. Ain't like your life's teacher. Healing music for the receiver. Pause. Ask yourself, are you a believer? That life will get a little better with patience. As we build to become one nation. No shaker's power is your temptation. So never lose concentration of your own creation. Chant the song out loud. My children, the time is now. As the echo chimes, chant the song out loud. My children, the time is now. As the echo chimes, chant the song out loud. My children, the time is now. My children, the time is now. Stand up and face reality and conquer your own destiny. The Most High, El Elyon, Amun, Allah is watching and guiding us to our destiny. Always have faith and unconditional love and peace salvation within thyself. Each undefined love is integrated in everything that exists. All is in all, nothing can be added or taken from the whole. Amun.
METASCIENCE. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Come on. Let me see. Come again. METASCIENCE. Let me see. Come again. METASCIENCE. Let me see. METASCIENCE.
Amun El, the high priest, grand high of METASCIENCE ministries. Let's go.
This is real life, this is real talk. Wetin I say I no go fit talk. Naija na joke, I no go lie. Our president na TikTok. So I'm gonna real life matter, but more important to me na black lives matter. No let me twist man, all lives matter. Chale na intel, what can you take all lives scatter? So COVID-19 taking all life. Our people is taking black life. I be to say we be one shot. I be to say na unity we be long shot. I be to say na one love we be long shot. Let us stop the hatred, you know say that na one shot.
Let me see, come again, METASCIENCE. Let me see, come again, METASCIENCE. Let me see, come again, METASCIENCE.
Let me see. Come again. METASCIENCE. Amun El, the street prophet. Check it. And it's Amun El, the high priest, and that ain't no gimmick hotel. But the energy is capped. My spirit has no limit. The ancestors watching and protecting us every single minute. Didn't stop me from collecting the cream.
I'm the high priest and the present what remains unseen. Present what remains unseen.
Come on, METASCIENCE.
Twelve parties and black souls and shadows. Join METASCIENCE ministries and stand by my side. Cause you are physically free. Our minds is corrupted by a digital screen. The truth is what you feel like you see. Give thanks for life, give thanks for the breath. We are strong, we're the last ones left.
METASCIENCE. Give thanks for the breath. breath. We're the strongest, we're the last ones left. Let me say, come again, metal science. 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 Let me say, come again, metal science.
Grand Hyacinth, they love the UK. Delivering blessings to all my spiritual warriors that day across the globe.
Yeah.
Especially my spiritual warriors in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Delta State, River State, and Lagos.
Lagos. You done no meta science. Freedom. 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 Freedom.
Freedom, mental science, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, freedom,
Freedom. 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 Freedom.
say it with your chest, freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say
Freedom.
all my kings, let me hear you say
Freedom.
all my children, let me hear you say
Freedom.
all my brothers, let me hear you say
Freedom.
all my sisters, let me hear you say
Freedom. Pump your fist in the air to show that you can. I priest and the freedom fires on the worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that is treated us unfair. The solution is irrelevant. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million men strong, the war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The television broadcast the news that is fake. I'm the high priest. When I get high, I levitate. When the war is over, heaven on earth is what we're going to create. Mental science soldiers and its freedom fires. Concentrate, Elohim, forgive us for our sins. No else, only wins. Destroy the evils that is within. Freedom, 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 freedom. Like a runaway slave. Freedom, when I just got freedom. When I'm smoking the J. Freedom, every single day. Let me hear you say freedom, freedom. All my kings, let me hear you say freedom. All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my child brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. To show that you care. And the freedom fighters are the worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that is treated us unfair. It's a so sing along. We're a million men strong, the war is on because Babylon did us wrong. Freedom, 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 freedom. I can't hear you, freedom. Say it with your chest, freedom, freedom. All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my kings, let me hear you say freedom. All my job, freedom, freedom, freedom. Like a runaway slave, freedom. Like I just got freedom when I'm smoking the J. Freedom every single day. Mental science. We won't be silent until you stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Let our silence. Let's go. Now deceased, but living real life 6 feet deep. idolizing true rappers, then becoming brainwashed like sheep. Post-colonial mindset, carry a tech. What's happening, bro? Where did the love go? Well, they used to be children. Stop the violence and listen to me. Black men, dying species, blood stains on the pavement. Why do we need to make a statement? Why? Why do we need to make a statement? We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. The high priest Amun feels your pain.
Turn you cause he's insane, pack your bags and leave him to catch the next train. Or if it is emergency, the high priest will pay for your pain. As long as you're in my arms, he will never hurt you again. And as for your man, listen to me, boy, you can't correct. How dare you disrespect your queen? It's time for your punishment from the grand
Architect METASCIENCE
The high priest was on the mission
to protect. I collect the queens that are in neglect. They I'm talking to queens that are in neglect. We won't be silent until you stop the violence.
Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Watch the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. We won't be silent until we stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Watch the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
Revolution, 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 revolution.
My kings and queens, are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say, hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Are you ready?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Let's go.
Marching in the streets.
Because we're tired of the lead. The revolution's not complete until the 1% admit defeat. Real talk, METASCIENCE. The government is the oppressor. That's causing us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. So let's destroy Babylon together. Marching in the streets because it's revolution. Do or die right now because it's revolution. Time's up now because it's revolution. And the date is here because it's revolution. Stopping in my big black boots because it's revolution. Queens, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me say revolution, come on. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution. All right. Now, before we start, we first must give thanks and praises to Amun, Allah, of honor to honor, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al-Kabir, Usa, Uset, Eru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, METASCIENCE, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors and my METASCIENCE soldiers and my freedom fighters. My name is the High Priest Amun. And tonight, welcome to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. If you want to see the High Priest Amun live and direct in 4K vision, all you have to do is go onto YouTube, type in YouTube search engine Amun L, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian space, L, which is spelled E for Elyon, and L for love. As you click search, you will see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel dropping content weekly. And also, every week, we've got the archive of all the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship shows via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk. Click that button that is red and says subscribe, and smash the bell icon to be notified when I pre someone else going live. You're done. No meta science. Let's go. Also, if you want to see the high priest someone else on Instagram live, you can. All you have to do is go onto Instagram. Type in Instagram, high_priest_720. As you click search, you will see the high priest someone else Instagram page. Click the button that says follow, and the high priest someone else will follow you back. And also check out the high priest someone else live and direct in OmegaFMRadio.co.uk's headquarters. You're done. No meta science. Let's go. Let's give it up. The revolution on the bar. So let's destroy Babylon together. Matter in the streets, got a revolution. All right. Now shout out to everybody that's in the Instagram live, the YouTube live, and listening on OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. The high priest someone else on set. You done know metal science. High priest someone else not feeling too good, but we're still here. You done know metal science. Because we don't let down our freedom fighters. We don't let down our Omega family. And most important of all, we don't let down the Most High. You done know metal science. Shout out to Kaz. Shout out to WTF is going on. Shout out to you, Tyner Rini. Shout out to Sarah Rett. Shout out to Mr. Payne. Shout out to Nicola Richardson. Shout out to Bev. Shout out to all my spiritual warriors and my metal science soldiers and freedom fighters. You done know metal science. Now, hold up. Yeah, so this week on the Metal Science Ministries news, I believe someone else has been struggling to find work. It's peak right now. Like the building site, the construction site, it's kind of done out here. You get me? It's like everybody's kind of putting it to rest now. So it's a bit difficult, man. I have to go back to some dusty work tomorrow. And I believe someone else not really happy about that, because it's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to be dusty. You get me? And we just want to chill. You get me? We want that easy money. But what can we do? You got to do that hard labor to get that money. You don't know metal science. Yesterday, shout out to Kaz for coming through, not letting high priest someone out down. We went to University of East London. Shout out to Corinne as well. We did some photography and photo shoot for our upcoming project, Revolution, and it went well. The pictures look nice. You get me? We got some new merchandise. We got the Revolution t-shirts available now. If you want to support, copper t-shirt, you get me? Because you know what time it is. You let everybody know what time it is. You get me? Metal science. So you are part of the revolution. Anyway, so yeah, we've also got the CD coming out and music download. We haven't released it yet. We don't even know what we're gonna do, to be honest. Like at the end of the day, we're looking at it like on a business perspective, on a actual like meta science or meta scientifically, what makes sense to put it on streaming sites. This tune, like even the tune that man plays on the radio, that's not even the real tune. That's just some censored. You get me? Like that ain't the real thing. You get me? The real thing you can't play on radio. The real thing you can't even play on road. Because Babylon will be like, hey, insinuating something. You get me? Anyway, on the 5th of November, is Guy Fawkes Remembrance Day. There's events going on. Shout High Priest Someone Else if you want to be involved. High Priest Someone Else also got a photo shoot and a video shoot on the 5th of November in Parliament Square. Holler at High Priest Someone Else if you want to be involved. It starts from 1 o'clock, finishes until late. It's gonna be serious. You get me? Like it's a opportunity not to be missed. You're done now, METASCIENCE. So shout to the high priest, someone else, if you want to be involved in the photo shoot and video shoot on Saturday, the 5th of November in central London from 1 o'clock. Call 0753 996 8143 or text 0753 996 8143 if you want to get involved. You're done now, METASCIENCE. So what else? Yeah, so we got the hard copy CD of Revolution and digital download if you can't wait and you want to hear the tune in its entirety, especially the unreleased OG Freedom Fighter killing everything version. Like, yeah, holler at High Priest Someone Else, swear down. When you hear that version, hey, you're just gonna be pumped up, and you won't get that online. That version again is only on hard copy. It's only for certified soldiers that can listen to that kind of music there, because that music will deprogram you. You follow that and make you on the next level. You follow that, God. We know what time it is. It's end of days. What's going on? We see Matt Hancock doing some foolishness on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. What's going on? How can a politician be entering that kind of contest? Like, what is going on? Seriously. Then obviously we got Rishi Sunak. Everybody is scrutinizing man with a what is it? Microscope. You get me? Like it's a microscope. Like you see when you go in school and that, and you're looking at bacteria or DNA and all them kind of thing there, using a microscope 100 times magnified. You follow that, and that's how man them are looking at Rishi Sunak. Every movie, every smooth, every sneeze, every fart he does, everybody's scrutinizing it. Like, you get me? But it's Pete, man. It's Pete. I'm hearing that my man's wife is a billionaire and that. You get me? So you definitely know they're not for the poor, bruv. They're not for the poor. They're on the next thing. You get me? They're not even trying to help their Indian or Kudi brothers. You get me? Them man on some different flex. You follow that? But yeah, so the time is 2040. Okay. Now tonight on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reason and Fellowship radio show via Omega FM radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. We're gonna have a serious main event tonight. But before we get into the main event, High Priest Someone Owl wants to address something that he heard on the radio today by Lady M. Lady M was, I'm not gonna lie, Lady M just let it off. Okay. Hello, Majad Al Masam. So we got someone from Sudan tuning in as well from YouTube. So shout out to you, Kaif Allah Kulu Tamam. Anyway, so Lady M was addressing something on the radio, and she's like fed up and like she's had enough, literally, because like she just had enough of the foolishness and the community. Like I feel you, Lady M. I hear you. You get me? Like I don't think you understand how much I feel you. I've got to that point where I've had enough, and it's like, what's the point? Like, look what happened to Takeoff yesterday. My man died, you know. My man is my age, you know, 28 and that, you know. Yeah, rapper, same everything, same thing. But I pre someone else doing rapping and all them kind of thing there. And my man just died over dice game, you know, gambling, you know, money situation. Apparently, he wasn't even involved. They were just Negroes busting guns, and he got caught in the crossfire or whatever. Like a Negro was just spazzing out with a gun. in America, and he just got the stray bullet. You get me? He didn't, like 28, like man is 28 right now. Man has not accomplished anything. You get me? We're just getting started. You can imagine with takeoff and that. But it's like, with that industry and that, it's just all mad. I'll be real. Like, it's just all mad. I don't understand. Like, you get me? Like, I really don't understand. Like, how did that happen? You get me? Like really and truly, how did that happen? If man is supposed to, like, it's just crazy. Like, someone has to go jail basically for that. Whoever shot my man has to go jail. If that bread don't go jail, then there's some industry stuff going on. You follow that? That's how I believe someone else looks at it. Now, also some other stuff. We saw some of I believe someone else rivals and that doing some video on YouTube with what's his name, Young Spray and that, and saying about no snitching. That snitching isn't, and saying that man does the maddest things in ends, but became a renowned and reformed ex-gang member, and it's like there's no need to brag about them kind of things there. You follow that? Because if you brag about them kind of things there, like people will G-check you and go and in your past, because it all happens to everybody, even high priest, someone else. You get me? Even the politicians. There's always someone that is a whistleblower that will expose man. You follow that? And it's not good to lie on camera. You get me? Saying that you're not on the snitching thing, and that any man that's recording man on road and posting it on the internet is a snitch. Like, no cap, like that's just mad. You get me? Like, for man to even say that, being hypocrite and all of that. But anyway, we're not even gonna waste our breath on man's rival and that. So yeah, I mean, is that the update complete, high priest? Pretty much. I mean, like that we're looking to go Sudan soon. So high priest, someone else cutting. Like, to be honest, like UK is just dead. It's dead. Like, we're in winter now. Like, it's hibernation period. This is the time, like, to just cut. You get me? Like, if we were all organizing that, we should be just cutting now. Like, seriously now, it's time to cut. Like, it's like UK is done out here. There's nothing else popping anymore. Like, sorry. When we enter 2023, it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be bleak. Like, we're really gonna be living like we're in Africa. So we might as well just go to Africa. You follow that? Yeah. It's peak, man. It's peak. Blackouts and all of that nonsense. I get me. Like, I don't know how many men are gonna be ready. You get me? Like, some men are glued to the technology. That if they don't have the technology, they'll have mental health. You get me? Like, so I don't understand. I don't know how men are gonna survive that when there's blackouts and all of that, and there's no power, no internet, none of that, no communication, telecommunication. Because remember, blackout mean power station down and all them kind of thing there. Like if it's real, like if it's real blackout, you get me? Like, national grid is shut down, and I don't see the man them or the people, the engineers preparing for this. You get me? Putting out backup power and that to power up just the basic things. So UK is done out here. It's just the karma. We're just experiencing the karma of their ancestors. You follow that? What's going on for all the evil and wickedness that they did for millennia? You get me? Not even centuries, millennia. You know, we're talking about Romans and you get me? Them man there that were just doing the Mazza as well in UK or in Londinium. Anyway, the time is 2047. So we're gonna do a little prayer. Yeah, sometimes like we neglect God, and It's not good. Like, we should have time for God. If we can, like, not even if we can make time, it should just be there. Standard. You see, like how you make time to shower, you make time to brush your teeth, you make time to eat, you make time to smoke. It's the same, like you should make time for God. Now, with like what we're saying, like, don't be upset or don't be hard on yourself if you don't make time. But it's just the thought that counts, because eventually you will make the time in your subconscious mind, because it will be embedded in your subconscious mind to make time anyway. So we're gonna do the prayer. So let's go. We give thanks and praises to Atum Re, Amun Re, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Kadir, Usa, Use, Eru, Anu, Enkima, At Pita, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, METASCIENCE, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the forgiveness for our sins. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the grace upon our lives in every moment that we live and in every breath that we take. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the protection of our ancestors on the other side and our loved ones on the other side. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us challenges that we're able to achieve in our lives. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for being omnipotent and omnipresent, meaning existing and all-powerful. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. I'm gonna share METASCIENCE. Let's go. Marching in the streets because of the revolution. Do or die right now because of the revolution. All right. Hold on. Yeah. So now, High Priest has one last question for you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Are you ready for the main event of the METASCIENCE Ministries Reason and Fellowship Show? VOMEGAFMradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also YouTube Live and Instagram Live. If you're ready for the main event, make some noise, METASCIENCE. Now, to the hundreds that are streaming on YouTube Live and Instagram Live, and to the millions that are listening via OmegaFMradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, Let's get ready for Meta Science tonight on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. The main event on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show is mental health. Yeah, High Priest, someone else said it. Mental health. Let's go. Shout out to Captain Rambo. Shout out to Samantha. Shout out to everybody that's in YouTube. Shout out to the Omega family tuned in, locked in to this special edition of the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and Instagram and YouTube Live. So yes, talking about mental health. I think someone, why are you talking about mental health? No one wants to talk about that. Come on now. People don't want to talk about what's going on in their life. Look, High Priest someone else keeps it 100 all day, every day. We keep it 100. And how we're going about it is mental health. This is something that everybody's going through, especially when lockdown and post-lockdown. Right now, no one's mental health is 100%, especially of the uncertainty and the evil and wickedness that is going on this planet. Now, shout out to Captain Rambo. When are you gonna come to the studio and that do reasoning? You get me? Man's waiting for you. But anyway, so yeah, we're talking about mental health and that, like, even High Priest someone else is going through mental health. You get me? Because who wants to be here? Honestly, raise your hand if you want to be in UK and live this life that you're living right now. If you're satisfied living this life right now, what you're living, yeah, raise your hand or call this phone 0753 996 8143 or text 0753 996 8143 if you're happy and satisfied and content of the life that you're living right now in UK. Come on, let's hear it. Because I preach someone else not satisfied. You get me? Like the evil is winning here. You follow that? In fact, the evil is winning all over the world, and like we're just trying to live our life. We're trying to do the best for our kids. We're trying to do the best for ourselves. We're trying to do the best for the Most High. And the problem is that even our loved ones or the people that we were supposed, that we believe that we knew, can even turn against us. Same like Yeshua Yamashiach, Jesus Christ, his disciples turned against him. Same like Usar, his brother turned against him. Same like Tupac Shakur, his Negroes turned against him. All of them, man. Same like Boris Johnson, his posse turned against him still. You get me? So I preach someone else telling you the realness right there. And yeah, like what started it was, to be honest, this topic. I preach someone else in a live yesterday on YouTube, some different like kind of red pill kind of live still. Like, and the man them that was in the live were kind of like sneak dissing in a sense. Not I preach someone else, of course. You get me, Carl? We don't come with that. We don't what we bring to the table is what we expect to get back from the table. You follow that from others. So we're not trying to bring that energy. You get me? But yeah, someone like it wasn't a like to be honest, obviously man them on man it. Like when we do things, it's like more of a it's semi banter, meaning that there's an element of realness, but then there's an element of joking at the same time. You follow that? But anyway, when I hype someone else's brethren, someone was saying about mental health, like he's got mental health and all them kind of thing there. And it's like, I preach someone out to put himself in his friend's shoes and see what does it mean when someone says you have mental health? So when someone tells you you have mental health, do you have mental health issues? Has anybody asked you that? Have you had mental health issues? Or do you have mental health issues? Like, do you have learning difficulties? And it's like, how do you react to that? How do you react? Because like that's a personal issue. That's a personal situation. Man, them are scrutinizing your mental health, your mental capabilities, your saneness, your literally your health, and you get me. Like, how do you respond to that question? Because that's like challenging your integrity. You follow that, your integrity, who you are as a human being. That you're not normal in a sense, that you don't fit in. Now the time is 1 minute to 9. So we're gonna continue this after the news. We're gonna say how High Priest Amun Al will respond to that question. Samantha says she's dyslexic. Exactly. And people may treat you a different way because of that. You follow that. But then, like what we said, we're gonna come with the solution and conclusion to tackle mental health issues in our community and individually. You follow that? Yeah, Sam says, wow, I always felt I never fit in. Yeah, well, this is what we're saying. We're just telling it how it is. Because that's what it's all about, meta science. You're done, no meta science. Let's go.
Amiga Radio 104.1 FM. New views around your community.
So yeah, we're off there. I think someone else.
At 9.
The Metropolitan
Yeah,
Police has
someone else
apologised for the
fucked,
vile
man.
language and behaviour.
I just want to go home, man. Like it's just too hot. It's too cold. You get me? So yeah, we're talking about this tonight. They said I have major mental health issues, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Yeah, I hear you, Kaz. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Like, I hear you. That's just the realest answer. Like, saying that you're okay to admit it. Like, if you accept it, then cool. But what if you don't accept it? What if you know in your heart that you may not be normal, you may be eccentric, but you're not crazy. Like, the person that can't comprehend you is crazy. That's how I Priest Amun Al looks at it. They're crazy. Or they don't have no empathy. Western Goddess, you know, saying I'm in low energy. Of course, Queen. Babylon, mash them up, man, you know. You get me? Babylon is mashing up, man, still. You get me? Like this bad weather, all of that shit. Like, that's just, like I said, I just want to go home and get out, man. But I'm leaving anyway. I'm leaving UK, man. Going to Sudan, man. Cutting. I need to get some time off, man. Yeah, love to you, Western Goddess. Yeah, man. We had a photo shoot yesterday. Took some nice photos and that. It's a shame that, you get me, I thought there was Die Hard. There was people that were supporting the thing, like real revolutionary. So did me and Kaz that are revolutionary, doing it for the culture, doing it for the community and that. You get me, doing the most and that. I hope you man are coming on the 5th of November to smash up Babylon and all them kind of thing there. You get me? Let's play that tune. Let's play our tune. We're only playing the instrumental. But yeah, like, it's peak, bro. It's peak. Big. Where's the other phone? So yeah, so that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I was diagnosed with severe manic depression, anxiety. I suffer from seizures and borderline schizophrenia. It's taken me a very long time to be able to admit it. I mean, Queen, like you're calm, man. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's not. You're not like some lunatic or you get me, like some spaz. You know, like you get me. Like, man is only talking about mental health, like the solution. Like, don't accept what the doctor is saying. You get me? Like the doctor don't know. Fuck all. Like, you get me? You know yourself better than the doctor, right? That's how the thing goes. So. So yeah, like what we saying. Any other questions? You get me? Like I pre someone, I'll just want to collapse. Fortunately, after this, we're just going home and collapsing in the bed. I'm waking up tomorrow, going to work, and that's it. And then hopefully by Saturday, revolution. You get me? So yeah, man, can't wait. Like what we said, we're gonna have a photo shoot, video shoot on Saturday for the revolution. So yeah. So ask any questions. You get me? Like this is a serious topic, you know. Like don't fuck around, bro. Like mental health, like certain men will go get locked up for mental health, you know. Like God, like if you believe like you got mental health, like I'm not saying you shouldn't go and get yourself checked and that. No, I mean yeah, Sam, like obviously like there's no such thing as mental health, like fully, like that's what we're trying to break the spell of that. But like if you feel the pressure, like honestly, like if it's peak and you can't take it no more, your brain is gonna explode. Because there's been times in my life where my brain was gonna explode because of the pressure. You know, like you squeeze your head and it hurts. That's what we're talking about, like in the mental aspect. So yeah. So we got about 3 minutes left until we go online. But yeah, man. I don't know. Like we're gonna continue doing this radio, but we just need to level up for 2023. Like we're doing well, guys. Like don't get it twisted. Like you men are doing well. I don't accept it from a point of a doctor's point of view. I deal with it in my own way because I know the worst trigger points, but it's taken me a long time. Exactly. You see, that's you now learning about yourself, innit? Kaz, and learning what to do. Like, you get me? Like, you don't need to take no pills and some fake drugs from the doctor, but I'm just trying to make peace. But that's what it's all about. They're just trying to make peace of man. You get me? So that's it. Oh, now let me see what's going on the Instagram. So I'll stay in depression happily nowadays. No. We don't want to be in depression. Like I get it. I get depression. High priest, someone else had depression. When you're like, fuck the world. Like I just want to sleep and I don't want to wake up. And like, fuck you. You get me? But like you gotta know that, you know, that's a low energy, isn't it? Like you gotta rise above it. You get me? Like it may take time, but as long as you acknowledge it's a low energy and you're trying to do the best you can do to rise above it, then yeah. Western goddess, I believe a person who is said to have seen to have mental health is someone who sees through the bull shit. I believe a person who seen to have mental health is someone who sees through the bullshit. Okay, yeah, I get you. Like their third eye's open. That's what you mean. Like they can just they're like yeah, it's true. Like we'll get there. The topic today, Captain Rambo, is mental health. Like, how do we deal with our mental health? You get me? It's just mental health on just generally. You get me? That's the topic. Like what we're saying, it's a serious thing. So we're going back on air. So let's do this.
Get out there. We must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a
Do or
do or
die.
die attitude as we were as street warriors to rebuild our culture and to create a new lasting legacy.
Legacy of peace, man. All right, and welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reason and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. My name is High Priest Someone L. You done know METASCIENCE. Shout out to Captain Rambo. Shout out to Samantha. Shout out to Western Goddess. Shout out to Kaz. Shout out to everybody that's listening on this Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also watching on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. If you want to see I Priest Someone L, if you want to see I Priest Someone L in this goddamn building, all you have to do is go onto YouTube and type in Amun L, or go into Instagram and type in I_priest_720. Now, let's get back into this mental health topic. That's the main event. You're done now, METASCIENCE. So, yeah. So, mental health. So, my brethren was scrutinized or judged for his mental health. I put someone out had to put himself in that situation. Like, if someone judged man and said, look at your mental health, like, do you have mental health issues? Do you have learning difficulties? Is your head right? Are you sane? Are you crazy? You get me? First of all, high priest someone else, there's two ways you can react. Yeah? The first way, you can come peacefully and be like, listen, like I hear you why you will say that man's got mental health, because you cannot comprehend my essence, my energy, my spirit. Like, it goes above your head. I feel you 100%. You get me? And that's why you see me as crazy, because your brain has been conditioned not to be able to decipher or decode what one is saying, and it sounds like gibberish. Which, yes, I have empathy for you, i.e., I have compassion for you, but like it's a bit mad that you're with me and my energy is a bit out of the norm. But man doesn't have mental health. You follow that? Or you see, that's without ego. Or you can react with ego and be like, you know what? Are you dissing man's integrity? Like, what do you mean man's got mental health? Like, are you dumb? You get me? You can react in that way. Like, that's more of an aggressive way. But you get me? Like, you kind of sometimes when man them like cross the line, you get me? You got to kind of come militant with it, because like it's kind of like a violation. And then there's another way where, like what we said, they take it personal, and you're like, what's going on? Like no one wants to be, you know what I mean? No one wants to be labeled mental health, you know? Like, to be labeled the crazy guy. Like, that's the crazy woman. That's the crazy man. Like, that can touch you emotionally. You follow that. And that's why certain people don't want to be labeled mental health. You get me? Like, man, them are saying, oh, yeah, you're crazy. Like, back in the day, like, I used to keep it 100. No one can really comprehend what man was doing when I was a youth. Like, when man was in school and that, people be like, oh, that's strawberry. Like, and not like man was dumb, because man got good grades, like, you get me? Like, man got GCSEs and that. But I was eccentric around those secondary school years. Like, man weren't like the of the norm. Like, man was there, like, man was just doing my own thing. Like, I was in my own lane, I was just doing my own thing. You get me? But now when we grow up, like, we're seeing things for what they really are, innit? Now, Sam says yes, and when men try and say you ain't a good friend because you ain't making them happy. When you're not making them happy, let's see what my man's saying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you like the photo, man. That's good. I mean, we're not trying to make anybody happy, you know. We're not trying to make everybody happy. People will love you and hate you. Get me? That's life. Like, not everybody's gonna love you, you know. And not everybody's gonna hate you. You get me? It's just a balance. Like, don't expect everybody to love you. Like, you can be like what we said, Jesus Christ. Not everybody loved Jesus Christ, you know. The same like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Queen, the King, the politicians. You get me? Not everybody's on each other's side. Like, there's a balance. So anyway, let's keep it on the mental health. So yeah, so right now, honestly, High Priest someone else's mental health is like, it's there, but we need time out. Like, we're not coward or that. You get me? Like, we're just like this Babylon system. Like, it will drain you. It will drain you. It will drain your energy, and then make you feel depressed for no reason. You follow that? This routine of getting up in the morning, going to work, yeah, dealing with crap people, dealing with crap food, dealing with crap weather, and all of that, and then you go home, yeah, watching crap TV. You get me? Like, especially in London, you breathing crap air. Of course, you're gonna be not in your higher self, because it's like the input in your vessel, in your vehicle, is not the high octane. You follow that? It's that dirt that you're putting in your body, and that's why we get diseases or dis-ease. You get me? In life, or mental diseases. Just because I'm trying to make someone else happy, don't make you a bad person. But people try and make you feel bad. That's what Sam is saying. Just because I ain't trying to make someone else happy, don't make you a bad person. But people try to make you feel bad. I'm just dissecting it and decoding what you said, Queen. I think what you're saying, that people like will make you feel bad because you're just being yourself. Like, people are expecting something from you and you're not giving it to them, and then it's like you're the bad guy because you never gave them what they believe that you're supposed to give them, which you're not supposed to give them. I hear that. Kaz is saying, I don't accept it from a doctor's point of view. I deal with it in my own because I take the worst trigger points, but it's taken me a long time. Yeah, so also, like, let's say you are going through this mental health, yeah? Like, it's peak. Like, your brain is under pressure. The stress is going through the roof. You know what I mean? It feels like your brain's just going to explode. Because there's been times when I feel someone else got to that point as well. Like a nervous breakdown where your brain is just going to explode. And it's like, you can't take it anymore. So you're a ticking time bomb. You know what I mean? And what high priest Amun had to do was had to come out of the situation and take deep breaths, serious deep breaths. Like, you know, them breaths that like you breathe in to the point where you can't breathe in no more. And then you exhale to the point you can't exhale no more. You let it in, all of it in, and you let all of it out to release the pain. Like, yeah, you just got to do that. You know what I mean? If you get to that point, and just recalibrate yourself. You follow that. Like, reset, go to resettings. Yeah. Or, yeah, reset mode. So that you get me? Like you see, like the computer, sometimes the computer will overheat because it's got too much pressure or too much energy. Like it's doing too much, and it will just crash, and you have to restart it. That's what you have to do the same. Sam is saying spiritual warfare. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that still. Now, when you're saying spiritual warfare, you see, I don't even want to go like that one now is deep because there's people that are not even people that are demons, okay? Especially certain systems in Babylon or UK. There's people that are really just demons inside human flesh. Now, when you're talking about spiritual warfare is all about integrity. You follow that, your principles, yeah? And the spiritual warfare is like the disagreeableness, testing your integrity, i.e., are you going to die for what you believe in? You follow that. Are you going to die for what you believe in? And sometimes it's like a game of chess. Like the demons may feel that they've got you, like they checkmate you, but then you come with that what's it? The attack, the counter attack. Or you not the counter attack. Oh, I forgot. There's a word, and it's again it relates to chess. Let me try and figure it out. I don't know. I think it's probably the opposite of checkmate. So let's type in checkmate opposite. Opposite of checkmate. Checkmate. So they're saying the opposite of checkmate. Well, neutralization. But it's not that. It's something else. But yeah, let's say neutralization. Let's say you're even. Like, the demon has got something against you. And you got something against the demon in the spiritual warfare. And it's like the demon wants you to back down or submit. But you're not going to submit without a fight. You get it? And when you got that concept in your mind, like, and it's 21, you get me? So meta-science. When you got that concept in your mind that you're not going to submit, sometimes the illusion will make it seem that you have to submit. But like what we said, we ain't submitting without a fight. Like what we're going through right now, like if we submitted, let's say, to the voices in our head and stuff like that, then we'll be finished. We'll probably be just listening to the government, doing what the government is saying, you get me, and just submitting and bowing down, taking up the bum, all of that. You know what I mean? Like, instead, because we got our integrity and principles within us, we cannot submit. You follow that? Like, we're not saying to do the mazza, not to do the mad thing. You got to be smart with it. You know what I mean? Now, let's go back to the mental health. So, yeah, High Priest Amun, like, he's been through it. And that's one of the ways, like, High Priest Amun came out of it. METASCIENCE. Because they say, like, when you go through mental health, it's like you're having an awakening. You follow that. Most alleged mental health people, their third eye is open and they're seeing life for what it really is. And the trauma of seeing how life for what it really is. Because remember, the trauma is happening subconsciously. So if you have a life experience, yeah, sometimes that life experience doesn't click until further down the line in your life when something else triggers that life experience, like that remembrance of that life experience. And then it's like the missing puzzle. Yeah, hi WTF, what's going on YouTube? Yeah, you have that life experience that would trigger what was going on before. Now, what we're saying is that you just have to be able to find the remedy, thank you. Find the remedy inside yourself to counter it. Or not fight it, yeah, not fight that trauma, but heal from it. Or accept it. First accept it. And then see why it happened. Because everything happens for a reason in your life. Nothing is done by chance. You follow that? Nothing's done by chance. It's all been calculated before you even do whatever you're doing in life. So yeah, it's a bit quiet, I'll be real. Like, and I can see why certain people today were upset as well. We're talking about serious issues and no one wants to call in. Like, everybody's too scared or shook to call in. I don't understand. Like, High Priest Amun, I was telling you his life experiences, what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, this is supposed to be a community thing. Get me? You're supposed to tell man, you get me? Because there's bare man that got mental health. I know plenty of people that are in the mental health hospital. You get me? It can't come out. You know what I mean? Getting the jab, the killer jab. You get me? Of the mental health thing. You know what I mean? To become zombie. And there's not, and we're just looking at it. We're just looking at them like, well, at least it's not me. You get me? That's a mental health. That selfishness in our community. That's a mental health thing as well, because it's like nobody else in other communities do what we're doing, and like we're supposed to be God's children, and that we're supposed to be setting an example in that, and we're setting a bad example. So maybe that's what we're saying about this mental health. It goes deep, but no one wants to really talk about it. I don't know why. Like what we said, people are just scared. So yeah, it sounds like it's raining hard. Don't even want to leave anymore. I want to just chill, man. I don't even want to leave. Like the rain is just like if it's raining peak tomorrow, I'm not going to work. Like, I'm not killing myself just for Babylon. Like, it's not worth it. You get me? Like, man, it's already like, not 100, and it's like Babylon want to mash man up even more. Like, that's why we're saying, man, we're cutting, man. We're going Sudan, man. So anyway, let's move on, man, because no one's really ready for this mental health topic. Like, man has said enough for you, man, to overstand and understand. If you want question, if you have any questions, give man a question. You get me? Like, man has said it. What needs to be said? So, what is the exit plan? What is the exit plan? Lady M, her exit plan is to go Gambia and build up Gambia and do the thing in Gambia. Now, I hear you. I fully hear you. We are here to do Babylon. I said something, scroll up. Okay, I hear you, Sam. We're here to do Babylon, but what do you mean do Babylon? Take out Babylon or do Babylon's work? That's the question. Anyway, so, yeah. Lady Emma says she want to do the Gambian thing. And she, like, I get it. Like, she probably is a bit, again, frustrated. You know what I mean? Everybody that is so-called Pan-African is not on the same level But what Lady M's doing, yeah, and it's like they're just faking it. Like Lady M really want to do something, make a change, make a difference, make something, make a better, make do things for the children, take them out of this nasty system, and people are not on the bandwagon. You get me? Doing the thing, you get me? And then, but when it's evil and wickedness, people are supporting it. Like that's why we're saying our community is sick in that as mental health as well. Anyway, we're coming back, man. So yeah, so anyway, we're back now. So yeah, like what we're saying, everybody's just quiet. There's a lot of crickets going on, and it's not nice. You get me? Like what we're saying, like High Priest Amun, I feel compassionate about Lady M. Like us DJs, we take the time out of our day, yeah, to help the community, yeah, especially those that do the talking and that, like Uncle, High Priest, Lady M, Empress I Clear, WKO Show, Blake, uh, Pastor P, Breaking Spell, Rash Chelsea, Spiritual Dub Doctor. You get me? Like we're all doing our part. Swagger Joe, even Swagger Joe, Futuristic. We're all doing our part there on the radio. But are we doing enough? Are we doing enough? That's the question. I think we are. We're doing we should be doing the maximum of our capacity. You get me? I mean, I've only been here for a couple of years. Lady M was saying, or Baby C was saying, that back in the day they'll be campaigning and doing the most, yeah, and now they stopped. So, in that sense, that's us not really doing a lot because we've raised the bar to our potential, and we're not doing our potential anymore. And maybe because again the energy is not there, we've given up. And it's peak outside. It's really peak. Like you might die. Yes, Swagger Joe Sam. Yes, he's on the late night. He's on Friday on the late night from 12 till 6 on the late night. It's peak. You might die. I swear down. Outside. It's peak, man. Like I said, I'm not looking to go out there tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, so we're saying, like, you know, High Priest someone that'll come with the realness, man. He's even said like many times that he wants to leave and that because it's not worth it. You get me? But we found our way in. We know that we've got a job to do on the radio. Like we're ordained to do it. You get me? But like we can only talk so much. Even with the action with High Priest someone else. Not many are on what High Priest someone else on. Now someone's calling. So you're going live. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, man. You want to go live? Okay. You sure you don't want to go live? Okay, okay. Yeah. No, I 100% feel you. Like what you just said, that the fully actualization. Like I'm fortunate, I'm probably you're fortunate as well. Like you've probably been to different places and had that awakening, have that actualization, and that's why it's like maybe you can be able to see what's going on really here, like in UK. But certain men have never been outside UK to really have that self-realization, self-actualization, to know like their full potential or why they're here. You know what I mean? Why they're here. You get me?
And for it that we're obviously in the wrong climate. We're not tropical people, we're not supposed to be here. So obviously it's not conducive to us. You know what I'm saying? It's not useful for us to be here, for our being to be here. You understand? Like our ancestors, they weren't here, they were back home, and we're just our ancestors in this time. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't do fully what we could do back home. You know what I'm saying? You understand, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't, like you said, we can't fully actualize it. So we obviously start to feel inadequate, like something's wrong. And especially with the social norms that are set. You know, I was watching a Busta Rhymes video with my daughter, and it's so sexualized. And when you look at the Busta Rhymes 20 or 30 years ago, it was nothing like that. But why is it allowed now? Why is all this stuff allowed? Like you said, there's certain people running this planet. Look at Kanye West at the moment. Look at him. So, they're killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not fun. Carry on with your doing, brother. Good show, man.
All right, man. Peace. Thank you. Peace. Okay. All right. Yeah, shout out to let me see. Shout out to 375 for the call off air about what's going on. Yeah, so we're having a reasoning, and it's about that we cannot fully actualize ourselves in this part of the planet because the light codes are not registering while we're here in UK. For example, like the light codes from the sun are being filtered or being polarized, i.e., like we're losing some of those DNA codes,
chemtrails,
and the chemtrails and all them kind of things that are just like messing our transmissions. Exactly, and the food is not conducive for us, like, you know what I mean, and that also takes a toll on our mental health. And the water is not alkaline enough, and it's just, you get me, like it's got all different bad minerals and that. So in terms of like what we want to get across, like with this mental health, it's just like, I get it, okay, it's a strong topic. Not many people are gonna call through. Also 5G towels, yes, Sam. Like we wanna address it. Not many men have got the guts to come on air and talk about this. You get me? And I hear you all that are not ready for that. You get me? That's why we're talking about it. You get me? But it would have been nice to participate and people talk, but you get me? Hype through someone, oh, just do it. Anyway, so what we're saying, like this mental health, like you just have to just stand in your square, stand in your circle. Don't keep your spiritual armor on and your sword of righteousness to destroy this evil and wickedness that we're experiencing in our lives. You get me? Like, it's not a joke. Like what we said, like if you're not strong enough, like Babylon will break you. Like their mission, especially like the police and all these people, they're there to break your spirit. You follow that. They're there to make you feel less of who you are. You follow that. And I believe that they feel threatened when they know who we are. Like when we know who we are and we're vibrating on different levels, like we are that nuclear bomb, you know. Like don't get it twisted. Like, and they know that. Like certain man that are really on this thing know that if they do anything that's wrong, like against the order of the universe, and you're aligned to the order of the universe, that's it. It's game over for them, man. Like the planet might just explode because they try to take out one of the most highest soldiers. You follow that? Like it's like I want to be politically correct, but you get me? Like some men are here to just to smash. You get me? Smash the illusion. Doesn't mean physically, but spiritually as well. You get me? And sometimes it's difficult Because like what we said, the illusion is so real, and we believe what the two eyes see, which are lies, and the third eye, which is the real eye, we're scared of it. We're scared of that intelligence or that intuition because it's too real. You follow that for us to handle. The time is 38 minutes past 9. Again, shout out to everybody that's in this in the YouTube, listening on Omega, watching on Instagram Live. We've got about 20 minutes left. Like what we said, okay, the rain has stopped, so that's okay. That's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we got an event, 5th of November, Central London, video shoot, photo shoot. The trick is that it's so obvious. This is what Sam is saying. I mean, sometimes it's not obvious, you know. Sometimes, like, it takes a while. Like, after the event happens and you look back in it, then you realize what was really going on. You get me? So when you're in that moment, like, you forget about stuff. She's saying they rap about drugs and murder and then you get murdered. Well, I mean, that sounded like you're sending one for takeoff and that. You get me? Like, that's another spiritual warfare that that we can touch on, like, because you see rappers, or any musician, because remember, when you're recording and that, you're using a microphone, so therefore you're amplifying the energy, the frequency, especially the tone and vibration of what you're saying. And we know that words are spells because you have to spell a word. You follow that. And those words that are spells, you can be putting a spell against you. You get me? Like if you're talking about crud and you're talking about gang and guns and knives and like 9 times out of 10 you're gonna die like that still. Look at, it's not like man is lying. Look at all these rappers that are dead. It was all the same thing. They were talking about guns, gang, all of that, and then they die the same way. You get me? It's like what goes around comes around. And again, that's another spiritual warfare that we're dealing with. I wouldn't say it's a mental health thing. No, that's not mental health. Again, that's more like something else. But yeah, so mental health can also cover other topics. Like certain man can't function without the computer or technology. That's a mental health in itself. Like they feel uncomfortable outside their technology. Like they will spaz out if they don't have their laptop nearby them or their phone. And it's peak, man. You just gotta have control inside of self. Okay. So we've got about 19 minutes left. Yeah, we're pretty much done in it. So we're gonna go toilet real quick and then come back. Okay? If you've got any questions, feel free to answer. Let's play a tune.
Freedom, mental science, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, 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 mental science, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, mental science, freedom, 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 stay with your chest, freedom, freedom. All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my kings, let me hear you say freedom. All my gentlemen, let me hear you say freedom. All my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Pump your fist in the air, 2 shows like you play a high increase, and the freedom fighters are the Portland's worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that is treated us unfair. First solution is a Russian. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million men strong,
trust the news that is fake. I'm the high priest when I get high, hesitate. When the war's over, heaven on earth is what we're going to create. A high priest and his mental science soldiers and his freedom fighters. It's time to concentrate. Elohim, forgive us our sins. No hells, only wins. Destroy the evil side of it. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just looked to pay freedom, while I'm smoking the J, freedom, every single day, let me hear you say freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say freedom, all my kings, let me hear you say freedom, all my children, let me hear you say freedom, all my brothers, let me hear you say freedom, all my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, freedom. All right, so I put someone else back in the building. So as we're coming to an end, let's play the instrumental. Yeah, as we're coming to the end of this topic or this show, is there any questions that you want I put someone else to answer? Or if you want to ring in, call 0753 996 8143 or text 075 396 or 075-3996-8143. If you have any questions, you want to make a statement, you got something to say, I put someone else done, man. We ain't got nothing else to say. Like, we just gotta go inside and just like face our demons inside. You get me? The high priest someone else been on a serious meditation, you know. Like going in the darkness and that. You get me? Going real deep in that. Like seeing certain parts of high priest someone else that can't even be explained on the radio. Because it's too controversial like that. And sometimes you just got to accept it. Like, you just got to work with it. I remember, like, the heart activates the inner and outer self to work in harmony. And you get me? Like, certain, like, you can imagine, how does the body encompass or conceal an energy that is light or dark? And that's life. You get me? Cause certain man may have a dark energy inside them, but the body is the vehicle for that dark energy, and vice versa. But anyway, everybody's having their own experience. Okay, Sam saying, I don't know how we can be comfortable living a lie, basically. I don't know why we can be comfortable living a lie. You see, again, that goes with the integrity. It's like, for example, if you know the truth and someone else is telling you a lie, and it's like they're gonna beat you up if you say the truth, then you're under duress. And it's tough because it's like your life is in danger because you know the truth. Like look at this guy, WikiLeaks guy, Julian Assange. He was a truth fight whistleblower, and now he's in jail, and he can't come out of jail, and that's it. You get me? Like that's the integrity. Like if you're willing to die for what you believe in, then you have integrity. If you're gonna submit to bullies, then you have no integrity. I mean, it's strong words, like what we're saying, like strong, real talk. But you gotta just digest it and swallow it, because even high priest someone else had to check his integrity. And to be honest, like the METASCIENCE, the integrity can be improved. Like, we be real. Like, we shouldn't feel pressured or under duress to compromise our integrity. You follow that? Because if you really believe in something, no man or woman can suppress you. If you really believe in something, if you really, really, really like have faith, strong faith in what you believe in, no one can compromise that. Now, you shouldn't have blind faith, okay? Because blind faith will make you do anything. You get me? You should always have rational. It should be always rational. What does that mean? It means that it should be justified. You follow that? Or in proportion of what you're doing. You want to research the word integrity. Okay, let's type in integrity, Sam, for you. So integrity, yeah? It means the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The state of being whole and undivided. That's what integrity means. So when we're saying integrity of ourselves, we're saying we're being honest to ourselves, having strong moral principles about ourselves. So for example, now I priest someone else wants to fast tomorrow. It's highly unlikely I priest someone else fasting tomorrow. Because again, he's not feeling too good and he's got work and there's some heavy work and we'll just collapse if we fast. Now, does that mean that high priest someone else compromises integrity? To a certain extent, yes, he has, because that means he's not dying hard for what he believes in, i.e. he's not doing the fast and saying, like, I have strong faith, I can do the fast. Now, it can all change tomorrow, who knows? Like, something can happen and high priest someone else, like, you know what, I'm doing the fast. Like, forget those disagreeable thoughts. But to be honest, like, you know, like, if it's not in our capacity, like, we shouldn't kill ourselves. You follow that? If it's not in our capacity, we shouldn't kill ourselves. So that's, again, an example about integrity and about having integrity, not having integrity, all of that. So I hope it makes sense. So yeah, man, like what we said, we ain't got nothing else to say, man. So yeah, that's it, man. Also, there was a shooting, I think, on Sunday in Brixton. Like, a couple guys died and that, or someone died. Apparently, people knew the guy as well in high priest someone else's circle, and that apparently it was by high priest someone else's cousin's house in Bricky. Yeah, man, it's bad. It's mad. It's mad. Like, that's a mental health in itself. The gun on gun, the killing our own people. Like, that's a mental health. Like, you get me? Like, we're killing people over shoes. We're killing people over money. Like, I get it. Okay, money, yeah. Like, sometimes, like, people violate, and then you get me. Like, you gotta show them. You gotta whack them or whatever. But like, I get it. No, fully 100. I get it. Why people are dying like that. But you get me? Like, some people will do it for fun. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain individuals that are just evil and will just do it. Like stab man and enjoy it as well. You know, and stabbing someone is not natural. You follow that? That's not a natural action. And some people enjoy it. And would you say that's mental health? Would you say that? I don't know. Like what we're saying, no one is really engaging. And we cannot have a solution if no one's really putting any input. But, you know, yeah. Anyway, high priest someone else cutting, man. Like what we said, we're going to Sudan. Yeah, and we're not going to be in soon. You get me? So, yeah, spiritual doctor, I'm letting you know from now. Man ain't coming true. You get me? So, but it's not going to be too long. It's just going to be one show I miss. You get me? Like, but soon, like, I'm cutting, like, for real. Like, I'm looking to go, like I said, Africa or Caribbean. I'm hearing in Caribbean, St. Lucia, where I'm from, you can get land out there for like $12 a meter or whatever, a foot or whatever, a yard or whatever. $12. So you can imagine 100 meters is 1,200. So 100 square meters, that's all you need. You don't need anything more than that. Like 1,000 square meters, that's like £12,000 or $12,000. You get me? Like that's a hell of a lot of land. like 100 square meters. That's enough. Like you can build your compound, you can build your own like resort, whatever. You get me? Like we're just trying to find an exit plan. Like seriously, like it's long now living here. Like it's the old like it's not hard. Like my mom was saying, oh, that the Caribbean is expensive because of the Russians, because of the Lebanese, because of all these foreign invaders. That they made it mad expensive. They made it like a sanctuary place, but it's like you know what I mean. Like if you want to leave like this evil and wickedness, you go to the Caribbean and all of that. And I'm thinking, but then how does the local people or the native people survive? Because they're not on no crazy money. They're on like maximum like $500 a month and that. You get me? And like I said, like my mom, you get me. Sometimes mom will just talk. You get me, and not actually experience certain things. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just want to be right all the time, but it's not that. Like it's possible to build back home, but the problem is, do we trust our own? You get me? That's the problem. Do we trust our own? Like we will delegate some work to someone to do, but are they going to do it correctly? You get me? Sometimes people just want for themselves. You get me? And then we all lose because we had that faith in that person, and then they did us wrong. Oh, go on, see the lies. Yeah. How are you, man? Long time. Yeah, so yeah, man. So that's the plan. Like trying to get out of here. Just trying to get out of here, man. It's long. Tired of Babylon. Just doing bare nonsense. Just doing bare nonsense still. So yeah. So the time is 9:54 or 9:55. We're gonna call it a wrap. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for listening on tonight on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show. And yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll be back next week, but just like what we said, think about what we said tonight, and then you get me. Just have a good meditation. Listen to spiritual dub doctor with the dub music. Let the vibration pass through your spirit. So anyway, peace. Well, we're coming back, but peace.
When you going next week?
No, like I'm cutting. Not next week, the week after. Yeah, only for like 10 days.
I might do is push my
Yeah, you might as well.
yeah.
If you want, anyway. Like, it's not mandatory.
to say mental health it affects our community more than most because we're attacked on every level: religion, food, brainwashing at school,
Work.
Problem breakdown in the family.
Girlfriend, boyfriend.
Economic issues. Not feeling stable here, like it's not our home, and we feel it. You know, we never settled. We could talk all day, innit? We could go on all day.
Yeah, but no one want to talk about it.
But your mindset in settling is a good idea. At least you're doing that at this age. They've got this Windrush compensation scheme coming up. So and it's legitimate. Because if you go to the Home Office website, the application forms are there.
So you can get.
You can get between 10 to 100,000. People have claimed they've got money already. So I'm thinking, when you're talking about that land, I'm thinking, okay, that money I get from that could help. But depending on